What's good, y'all? This is Randall Branch. Welcome back to the channel. You guys see the title of the video, Why I Don't Train for Strength. This is something that has so many men in a chokehold. Or I need to train for strength. Or how much do you bench, bro? Like every conversation that you have with a guy who goes to the gym is about how strong you are or what are you doing to get stronger. And I understand why. It's because when we first got into lifting, that was pushed on. You got to get stronger every session. Get stronger. Every session, push more weight. And I'm gonna make a video probably tomorrow. I fuck with Beast Mode Jones. He's one of my favorite guys in the fitness space. And I remember I used to watch his videos, and he used to always talk about making sweet love to the weights, really focused on mind muscle connection. I fuck with calisthenics athletes who some of them don't even use weight; they just train strictly body weight, have amazing physiques. My two favorite bodybuilders of all time, Frank Zane and Serge Nubret, never trained heavy. Yes, they trained with weights. They were golden era bodybuilders, but they never trained heavy. They didn't chase strength. Most of the guys who have the best physiques that I admire and that I am inspired by, they don't care about strength, bro. They care about building a beautiful physique. I tell you guys, bro, the only things that I care about is being healthy and being attractive, bro. I don't care about if my bench is 225 or 275 or 315 or 105, bro. I just don't care. I'm not trying to impress other dudes. I don't care if people think it's weird that I don't lift heavy weights, bro. Like that shit doesn't matter, right? I could get more, and this I'm really talking about the importance of looks as opposed to just strength. But I could really get into like the science behind the fact that even something like progressive overloading. A lot of people when they hear progressive overload, they think, oh, well, I need to lift heavier weights. If I curl 35s next week, I need to be curling 40s. There's more ways to progressive overload than just going up in weight, right? You could slow down your reps. You could improve your mind muscle connection. You could add more reps. You could add more sets. You can add more volume. Like there's so many other ways to progressively overload because you do need to progressively overload. You do need to get better over time, in a sense, to get a better physique. A guy who does calisthenics, he's just gonna do more volume, right? Some guys want to strap weight and actually do like weighted pull-ups or like weighted dips and shit. Me personally, like I don't do dips, but like when I do my chins, when I do my push-ups, I just add more reps. I do more volume, right? For something like, and then you guys don't even understand, for something like lateral raises or something like forearm curls or something like I do like tibialis raises and shit. Like, what are you guys doing? You guys are trying to lateral raise like 90-pound dumbbells. Like, what are you guys doing? You guys are trying to like, I don't even know if you guys training your tibs, but what are we doing? You trying to get like the 40-pound kettlebells and do tibs with 40 pounds? Like, I'm not doing that, bro. I just train for a beautiful physique. Like, that's the only thing I train for, bro. To be healthy and have a beautiful physique. Most of the guys that I see in the gym lifting heavy are fat. And truth be told, like, again, I can really get into the size of shit. Like, even when you're fat, you have more cushioning around the joints. You're taking in more calories. Yeah, you're going to be stronger than somebody like me, bro. I've had like, it's like midday. I've had like 500 calories so far, bro. Some motherfuckers already had like 3,500 calories today that I've been in the gym, and they have way more fat than me, right? They have more cushioning around their joints. They might have a little bit more energy because they're taking in more food and have more fat storage on their body. So yeah, they're going to be stronger. And then what's the goal? Okay, I need to get stronger, so let me eat more food. Let me do this. Let me, like, bro, I want to look aesthetic right now. I'm not saying get the pink dumbbells and just never get stronger, like never go up in weight, but I'm saying let going up in weight be something that you do. uh how should I say this? Let going up in weight be something that you do that is in connection with your body. Like, I'm really big on even being in tune with my body. Like, I know like a lot of you guys watch Luther Versilian, and I know like he always talks about like progressive overloading and how he thinks it's so stupid because obviously once a weight is too easy, the only logical thing next to do is add more weight, and that's like a great thing to say because it's like you don't chase adding more weight. You just be like, oh well, this weight's too easy this session. Let me use a heavier weight. Like, it's that simple, bro. Me personally, and a lot of you guys ask me about my training splits and like my training philosophy when I go live. And I actually have an ebook about my full training philosophy about how to train high volume for naturals. And I have another one. So check my ebooks in the description if you guys want like a full deep dive into my training philosophy. But me personally, I don't even train anything below 10 reps. If I can't do 10 reps with a weight, it's too heavy for me, bro. If I can't curl it for 10 reps, if I can't chest press it for 10 reps, if I can't lateral raise it for 10 reps, if I can't squat it for 10 reps, that shit is too heavy. right? I had a guy, he commented on my shit. How do I feel about some sessions not being as strong as other sessions, bro? That's normal shit, bro. See, like, and this is why you guys need to get away from like mainstream fitness, because mainstream fitness will tell you that if your weights go down, like let's say like on Monday you hit chest and on Thursday you hit chest, and they'll tell you like if you incline press 60s on Monday but you can only do 55s on Thursday on one random week of the year, then that means something's wrong. It's like, no, bro, like that's normal shit. Your sleep could have been off. Your food could have been a little bit off. You could have been traveling. You could have a little bit more stress levels. You could have potentially trained at a different time. You could be at a different gym, and the dumbbells aren't exactly the same weight. Like, there's so many other factors than, yeah, just get stronger every week, bro. Like, what does your physique look like? That's everything. That's what I care about, bro. What does your physique look like? I'll be in that bitch incline pressing 25-pound dumbbells if my upper chest was hugging. I don't give a fuck, bro. Like, I had a guy, and like I said, I had a guy. He asked me, "Oh, like, bro, your weight. If you've been training for 5, 6, 7, even 3 years, bro, like you're not gonna be getting stronger every week." Even Beast Mode Jones talked about it. You guys can search up a Beast Mode Jones video. It's very popular. He says why I train high volume. In the video he talked, and I agree with it. He talks about, bro, if you just get stronger, a lot of guys like, shit, I'll name it. Fuck it. A lot of guys like Kino Body. Like, he just put, oh, just get stronger, get stronger. You know, I've seen Kino Body do like, and I fuck with Kino Body, but I disagree with a lot of the shit that he says. Just like most other guys, I have my own philosophy. I can fuck with certain people's personalities or maybe certain philosophies that they have, but I still have my own philosophy. Like a guy like Kino Body, bro, like he always chases strength. You'll see him do like an incline chest press. He's barely putting any stimulus on his upper chest because he's so focused on adding weight that is nothing but rotator cuff. His butt's coming off the seat, all types of shit. Whereas he'd probably have, and he has a great physique, don't get me wrong, but he'd probably have a better upper chest if he lightened the weight and focused on providing the most stimulus to the upper chest as possible. Keep in mind, like the upper chest, the biceps, the forearms, the calves, the back, any muscle that you have doesn't know how much absolute weight you're using. Like, your back doesn't know, okay, this he lat pulled down 110 pounds on Thursday, and then he lat pulled down 112.5 pounds on Saturday. Your back doesn't know that. Your back knows he added this amount of stimulus on Thursday. It was more stimulus on Saturday. It doesn't matter, right? So if you hit back Thursday and Saturday, I don't know why I threw those dates out, but fuck it. And Thursday you used 200 pounds, but you weren't focused. You were just moving weight, and you were staring at ass the whole time you were in the gym. And then Saturday you used 160 pounds, but the gym was empty because it's early in the morning, and you were actually focused. And you used straps, so you took your forearms out of it, so you put more stimulus on your back, and you actually focused. Then your back would get a better stimulus on Saturday, even though you use less absolute weight. You know, so this, I'm not gonna lie, like, fitness is very simple, but at the same time it is a little bit more complicated than people think, because a lot of people just, oh, go to the gym and just show up and just lift heavier weights every session. And it's not, if you really want to, that's good for going to the gym, sure, but if you really want to sculpt a beautiful physique, it's going to take more intentionality and more structure than that. It will. Okay, and like I was mentioning about Beast Mode Jones, because I kind of got off track. He said, bro, if you, and Beast Mode Jones claims natural. I don't know if he's natural. I don't think he's a liar. So we'll just go with the fact that he's natural. I know I'm natural, right? That I'm 100% sure of. I'm not going to vouch for anybody's natural status but my own, because I know, I'm not saying this is Beast Mode Jones. I'm sure he's natural, but I know motherfuckers be lying. So only person I could vouch for being natural 100% is me. Okay, I'm just keeping it a buck. But he says, bro, as a natural, bro, like, if your strength just goes up over time, exponentially, then motherfuckers who've been lifting for 15, 20 years will all be benching 700 pounds, curling 120-pound dumbbells, incline pressing 250s. Like, obviously, that's not the case, right? And do you guys really want to get to the point? Because, like, really think about it. So you're telling me that after 10 years, like, because guys will be like, well, you can't build a better physique if the weights don't go up. So you're telling me that you're going to get to a point where your biceps can't get any better unless you could curl 90-pound dumbbells? No, that doesn't make sense. You're telling me that you're going to get to a point where your upper chest can't get any better unless you load a high cable incline fly the whole stack? No, I would never load a high incline cable fly the whole stack. You don't need to do the whole stack, bro. Right? A motherfucker who does the whole stack and is using hella low back, hella shoulder, uh, like hella momentum, like his upper chest isn't gonna be hugging like mine if I'm using like the fourth or fifth notch, but I'm really focused on my upper chest. I'm getting a good contraction from the eccentric to the concentric to the isometric. All three parts of the contraction, I'm squeezing, I'm hugging it. He's not gonna have as good as the upper chest as me. The upper chest isn't thinking, oh, he's using the whole stack and he's only using 10 kgs. The upper chest doesn't care about that. How much stimulus are you providing, right? I care about building my best physique. I don't give a fuck about impressing dudes. I don't care about that shit, right? And last but not least, I'll end this video by saying this. A lot of you guys will probably get in the comments and say, well, strength is, it's good to be strong. It's good. Like, yes, like there are some correlations between strength and longevity, right? That is a real thing. But you guys overestimate the amount of strength and the amount of muscle that you really need to hit those thresholds. Just like anything in life, there's a point of diminishing returns. This is what a lot of people don't want to hear. Like, it's not the stronger you get, the better, right? The stronger that you get, especially those of you guys, and this is a whole nother topic. I probably won't even talk about that too much, but just know that even though you're incline pressing heavier weight and your muscles are getting stronger, your tendons and your ligaments, they have to support that weight too. So truth be told, the more weight you use, the more risk you are at injury because you're putting more stress on your ligaments and your joints. And for 99% of you guys, your ligaments and your joints and your tendons aren't as strong as your muscles. This is especially true for those of you guys who take gear because your muscles start growing at extreme rates. That's why a lot of guys who are on gear get injured because their tendons are so weak and they're lifting heavier weights. And yes, it's not as likely for guys who aren't natural. I mean, for guys who are natural, but even if you're natural, bro, the body is not meant to be benching at 405 pounds, to be squatting 505 pounds. That's putting way too much stress on your fucking knees and your elbows and your joints, bro. I don't want to be 40 and 50 all banged up. I don't believe I have to bang up my physique just to get a nice, lean, aesthetic physique, bro. I don't do that. You already see guys online, they'll be like I remember there was a trend going around a few months ago maybe, and motherfuckers were like, oh yeah, the lion doesn't care about that left clicking in the shoulder. All right, that shit's goofy to me. That's not funny to me, bro. I don't want to be 20 years old with a fucked up left shoulder because I'm ego lifting. I don't think I have to do all that goofy shit just to have a nice physique that I find attractive, that women find attractive, bro. I don't think I have to do all that shit. So I know I'm just talking about a whole bunch of different points. If there's specific things that you guys want me to detail, get in the comments and let me know. But there's a plethora of reasons why, as to why I don't chase strength. I just get in there. If some shit's too heavy, if some shit's too light, I'll add more weight. If some shit is too heavy, I'll take off less weight. I care about is my physique getting better day to day, week to week, month to month. That's all I care about, bro. That's all I care about. Is your physique getting better? Right? And the more experienced you are, the more you know your body, the more you can kind of play around with certain weights, certain movement patterns, and certain shit. And if you guys need personalized plans, if you guys need coaching, check the description. Obviously you could tell with this video, I'm very knowledgeable. I know what the fuck I'm talking about because I've made mistakes and I've studied the game. Right? A lot of you guys watch videos, but you watch videos from people who don't even have a good physique. You already lost, bro. Motherfuckers be on here on YouTube talking about all different types of shit: biceps, triceps, chest, carbs, protein, fats, meal timing, but can't get below 20% body fat and have no physique. Like, bro, what are we doing, bro? Nobody gives a fuck about how many carbs you eat. Nobody gives a fuck about how much you could curl. Nobody gives a fuck about what gym you train at. Nobody gives a fuck about what time you train. Nobody gives a fuck about none of that extra goofy shit if you don't even look the part. Focus on looking the part and let everything else take a back seat to that, including strength. You motherfuckers be like, oh, I'm not even going to start talking shit. I'm just going to end the video, bro. I'm just going to end the video because I was going to say something, but I'm going to let y'all rock out today. All right. Again, check the description if you guys need some help. Make sure you guys like this video. Make sure you guys share this video. Make sure you guys comment on this video. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. If you're not new, you should already be subscribed. And again, yeah, check the description if you guys want some help. Follow me on Instagram at Randall Branch, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.